Good morning, it's Cindy Curtis again with Wednesday Words. I've already made this video one time, except I did not push record. That is so frustrating. It's hard to start over, and I don't have a good mindset when I do. But I want to tell you, I stopped taking a couple deep breaths, and now I'm sitting in a different spot, and here we are. Today we're going to look at the why and not the what. And I want you to let that kind of soak in for a minute. Why are you doing something, or why are you not doing something instead of the something, which would be the what? I'd like to say for myself, when I share things with you on Wednesday Words, it's things that I'm struggling with. It's things that I have found a way to overcome or a way to navigate, and I'm sharing them in hopes that they will help you. I have a real issue with trying to fix other people's problems. And I know that that is not something that I should be doing. There's a difference between fixing problems and there's a difference between helping people. And I am really working hard on staying in my own lane and letting people be responsible, that it's not my responsibility to fix another person's problems, especially if they're not interested in fixing them themselves. For me, when I was a teacher, I remember someone telling me, Cindy, you can't save them all. And that was about the most heartbreaking thing that I had to accept, because of course I wanted to, but it's true. We have to start with ourselves. And while that may sound selfish in some ways, it's really not. It's the most reasonable place to start. But I'd like to caution you too, to leave space for God, because when you do that, He's going to help you through things that you never thought you could navigate on your own. In fact, you won't be able to navigate them well without the help of Him. I'm not trying to fix you. I'm just trying to offer you some suggestions. They might work for you, they might not. You may have to work your way through something in a different way than I did. But I want to tell you, the biggest healing I ever experienced in my life was when I made space for God. I hear that beautiful bird singing, and it's right over my shoulder. It's amazing. So when you do that, when you're able to make space for God, that is when you'll see a big difference. And you might be thinking, okay, Cindy, I don't even go to church anymore and I'm just fine. And that's okay. But I'm going to challenge you to, even if you're not ready to get back into a church community, get back into leaving space for God. Even if all you can say today is, God, I've got to have some help. And surrender it to God. I would think that if I surrendered something, that was a sign of weakness. But for me, that is when I am the fiercest warrior I can be, because I go to the biggest king that there is for help, and you can too. So my mantra for you this week is not the what, but the why. So every time this week you're faced with something that stops you for a moment, whether it is something you're trying to do or something you are not trying to do, ask yourself why, and get that answer straight, and then leave space for God in there to work and to help you. I challenge you to listen better. That is one thing that I am really struggling with. I tend to be someone who, if there is a break in any conversation, I'll add something in. And I'm learning not to do that. And it's hard. It is hard. But I think it's also vital for me to learn. I'd like to leave you with just those thoughts again of, you can't fix other people, but you can fix yourself. And ask God today, what is it that He wants to help you work on? I'll see you next week. In the meantime, I hope you get out into this glorious day and enjoy every moment of it.